Hello everyone. Hopefully you still have the energy, the attention, and the appetite to listen to my presentation. In this session, I will be discussing or teaching you on how to create a game-based assessment using the Quizizz and the Wordwall. We will also discuss what are these applications, how to create, and how can we send them to our students. Okay, so firstly, what do we mean by game-based assessment? So according to the Sage Encyclopedia of Educational Research, Measurement and Evaluation, game-based assessment or the GBA refers to the use of games, both video games and other types of games, to assess learners' various competencies, such as their skills, their knowledge, and their dispositions. They say that there is mounting evidence that games, when done well, actually improve students' cognitive abilities in both literacy and numeracy. The Kinville pilot research also suggests that game-based assessments provide the opportunity to integrate learning into the assessment, motivate and encourage student perseverance, support teachers with data on students' different learning styles, and promote learning that is fun. So there are lots of game-based assessment or application that we can use or that we can get from the internet. But for this day, we will just focus only with the Wordwall and the Quizizz. So to start with, let's start with the Quizizz. What is Quizizz? So Quizizz is a gamified student engagement platform that offers multiple features to make a classroom fun, interactive, and engaging. Okay, so now let's try to create an account at Quizizz. So firstly, in our tab, we are going to enter the URL or the link of Quizizz, and that is quizizz.com, and click enter. So we are now in a Quizizz application. Next, if you are new, so you need to sign up. Click sign up. Then select continue with Google. So if you are logged in your Google account, any Google account, you will automatically log in into Quizizz, so you don't need to enter any password. So since my DepEd email is already registered in Quizizz, so for now I will be using another account, and that's okay. And then select how are you using Quizizz. So we will select at a school. At a school, and I am a teacher. Okay, so now we already have our Quizizz account. Okay, so now let's try to discover some of the features that we can see here at Quizizz. So here at create, so we can click it if we want to make our Quizizz, and we can also create here a lesson using slides and multimedias. And in my library, here you can see your content that you created. So for example, I have here 13 contents that I created, and I use 11. And content that liked by me, shared with me, and your drafts, even your drafts. And here at reports, here you can see the results of your students' progress. So you can see here your quiz name, the title of your quiz, the number of participants, and their overall accuracy. And you can also check their individual accuracy. So for example, so this is for grade 5 ESM. So as you can see, so individually, most of the students or some of the students got perfect score. But there are still some who got 1 mistake, 2 mistakes, 3 mistakes, and some who are not able to answer due to some technical problems or weak internet connectivity. So you can see their percentage, so here you can see their scores out of 5. So we get 5 items check. And here at classes, you can see your set of your classes. So I have here my grade 5 Ruby and grade 5 ESM. And for the settings, you can see here your account, your email, your username, your Quizizz username, and you can change it if you want. And here for the password, so you don't need to enter any password here, since if you log into your email, you will also be automatically logged in Quizizz. Okay, and if you click more, you can see here your collections, your profile, and the logout. And now let's try to create a sample test or quiz. So we will go to create and we will select new quiz. So for example, so we need to name our quiz. It depends on the topic that we want. So for example, I will title my quiz as ratio and proportion. And then you are going to choose relevant subjects. So ratio and proportions is for mathematics. So we will select mathematics, then click next. Okay, so in here we can create different questions in different types. Depende sa aton nga questions nga gusto. So we have here multiple choice, full, fill in the blank, open-ended questions, drawing, and slides is used usually for our lesson. So now, for example, I will choose multiple choice. So we will click multiple choice. So in here, we can write our questions. So I prepared here my sample questions. So for example, number 1, I'll just copy here. Okay, so what do we call the comparison of two quantities? So for example, I will write here decimal, ratio, numerator, and denominator. Okay, so we already have our choices. It's wrong. It's numerator. Okay, and then we will select check for our correct answer. So our correct answer here is the ratio. Okay, so and also in here we can adjust the time. So since it is very easy, so let's try to put it for 20 seconds. Set it in 20 seconds. So if your time is already done and your questions are already settled, so you can save it. Click save. Next, let's try another question. So this is example. Click. Then we'll create another question. Copy. So if there are 5 boys and 7 girls, write the ratio of girls to boys. So girls to boys, so that is example 75, 5 to 7, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Example on. Now select the correct answer. So we will put check for the correct answer. Then we will set our timer. Still, we will select 20 seconds since it is only an example quiz. Then click save. Next, let's proceed to another question. So what is the ratio of apple? And that is still multiple choice. What is the ratio of red apples to green apples? So if we want to insert an image, so we will go to image, and so nakasave na ko kanina sa picture of apple, so we will just search for the picture. So, save to siya sa downloads, and here apples, so we'll select apples. Okay, so I have here the picture of red and green apples. So then we will write our answer. So that's ratio of red to green. So example, 24, 4 to 3, 8 to 1, 3 to 7, for example. Okay, and then we'll select the correct answer to this question. What's the ratio of red apples to green apples? Red to green, it's 4 to 3. So this is the correct answer. And we will set our timer again for 20 seconds. And click save. You're done. Okay, let's proceed to another question. Fill in the blanks. Proceed. Okay, so we will try to select fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay. Done. So text color. Done. So we can also change the font color. So we will try to use white since it is more readable. And exact answer is a blank is an equation, so that's proportion. Correct answer is proportion. So you do not need to add case sensitive alternative. So if the student answered proportion with capital letter P, it is still correct. So since our since Quizizz is not case sensitive, so it's okay if we write it in capital letter or in this way, small letters. Click save. And then for the last question, we will try to make 5 questions. We'll see. And again, we'll change the font color. That's right, all white. So here, on the upper side, you can change the font color, the text color. You can italicize the font, you can underline, you can put the you can put the superscript or the subscript, and you can also insert a link if you want. And another thing here for Quizizz, you can include images, an audio, or a video if you need that in your test. So again, let's go back to the question, right? If the given proportion is true or false. So we will use true and false. So we only have 2 choices, and we will select the correct answer 8 to 9 because it's not proportion, so it is false. Then we will set the time to 20 seconds. Okay, so if our test is already done, so we will click save. It's okay. So You can create more questions if you want. So since it is only an example questions, so we will end at 5 items only. So in here, you can add an image for your quiz or you may not. Then we will click save. Okay, now, so let's try to put an image for our test entitled Ratio and Proportion. So we have here ratio and proportion. Then we will try to set some of these. So select English, okay, language, and select grade. So this topic can be used by the grade 4 up to the grade 6. 6th grade. And who can see this quiz, you can set it visible to everyone or public. And then we will save. Click save. And our test is already done. Now to check the outcomes of your test or the quiz, you can see its preview. Click preview. Okay, and then click start. So what is the ratio of red apples to green apples? That is 4 to 3. Okay, so this amo ni siya makita sa mga students naton kung mag-play sila. Right, if the given proportion is true or false, it's false. There are 5 boys and 7 girls, so the ratio of girls is 7 to 5. Power up! A blank is okay, this proportion. Last one, what do we call the comparison of the two quantities? That is a ratio. Okay, and that's the end. Okay, and close that. Close this one. Okay, so if you are done checking the preview of your quiz and along the way may nakita ikaw nga corrections, so pwede mo pa siya ma-edit. Just go to edit, this one. Just click edit and katuan mo ang item na gusto mo i-correct. So, in my example, may nakita ko dire. So, this part, true or false. So, I would like to change my direction. So, kagina, ano to siya? Ng right. So, subong, change ko to select. Kaya gini-edit, yung correctionan ko na siya. So, my instruction will be select if the given proportion is true or false. So, kung napili man lang sila, hindi man sila ma-write sang answer. And then, if okay na, so save. And kung wala na correction sa mga test items, just click save. Okay. Now, so our quiz, sample quiz is ready and gusto natin siya i-share or gamiton sa atong klase. So, there are 2 types nga pwede natin siya ma-share sa aton class. So, this can be synchronous or live and asynchronous or pwede natin siya ma-set as assignment or homework. So, usually, ginagamit na akong diri is live kay pang motivation lang siya during our class. And kisa lang ako nag-set sa assignment. Kahit hindi ka man kasi hindi ka bala ka ano nga may mga klase man sila sa ibang nga subject, no? So base maka-disturb. Samtang nga klase sila ang iba nag-answer, so better do it live. Okay, so if we select live, there are two options again. It can be classic or it can be instructor paced. So when we say instructor pace, so the instructor or the teacher has the control of the pace and everyone are answering the same questions together and they go to the next question together. The same lang na sila. Ang teacher ang naga-control kung ma-proceed sila sa next question or not. While sa classic, the students has the control or the pacing of their quiz. Depende kung gaano sila kadasig. And the questions there are jumbled. So, pwede nga sa student number 1, ang question number 1 sa iya. Ang question, so for example, Ariel. So, di ba may mga questions kita? So, example sa kung classic, ay di ba naka-disarrange na dira ang mga choice, ang mga test items. So, pwede nga ang student number 1, ang iya question niya, question number 1 man abi. While ang second student or ang other student, ang question number 2 si iya. And then, if may arap man student nga pareho sila question, pero ang choices nila in different order. So, naga-jumbled siya ang order. While kung instructor paced the same gina sila So, for example, tanan sila sa number 1 and ang tanan nga choices are in the same order. So, muna siya kung instructor paced. So, for example, may live quiz ikaw. So, and you choose instructor pace. So, para ma-share mo ni sa ila, just click mo lang instructor pace. So, may mga settings na dira. So, ari mga settings. So, timer. May timer ka na, naka-on. So, sabay-sabay. And show leaderboard. Makita sa imong screen. And ari dire, may option ikaw. I-shuffle mo ang answer or not. So, pwede nga na hindi lang pag-i-shuffle ang answer kay dungan man sila. And if you want to play a music sa participants or not. So, para nami, i-on mo ang music sa device ng participants. Then, if you are set with your settings, just click continue. And wait na mag-loading, tapos ang loading. Okay. So, ari dire makita nimo ang may two ways para maka-join ang mga participants. So, pwede sila una maka-login sa join area sa link joinmyquiz.com and then i-enter nila ang code 408198. Or pwede man nga click mo ni or share via and then select link. Copy mo lang ang link. Okay, copy ang link and then i-send mo na siya sa chat box sa either messenger ninyo sa group chat o kung sa chat box sa Google Meet para maka-join sila. And then, just wait for your participants na maka-join tanan and that's the time you click start. So, for example, I'll try to invite myself. So, makadto ko danay sa Facebook. Search ko ang name. So, try ko siya send sa akon nga Facebook. Control D, paste. Okay. And then, try ko nga mag-join using my cellphone and try ko laptop So, ang student, pwede sila type sang ilang name as participant, nickname, real name, pag gusto sila. Okay. So since I am joining using my cell phone and laptops, may duwa ako ka-participant. Pero ako lang na. Then, kung example, amo lang na imo participants or students, and then you are all ready. So just click start. Ikaw nga teacher, ikaw ma-click sang start. Student mo, hindi sila ka-start unless i-click nimo ang start. Okay. And then, sabay-sabay ng pag-click sa imo sa student. So, amo niya makita mo sa teacher nga screen, while this one ang makita sa student screen. May mga option. Okay, all done, correct. And then, okay, naga-display sa leaderboard. So again, the students cannot proceed to the next question unless i-click nimo ang next question. Okay, next question kita. Again, this is the teacher screen, while this one is for the students screen. Makita sa the answer is 75. Okay. So, kung tapos na tanan answer, even if wala pa time's up, ma-stop man na siya. Okay? So, amo na. So, again, this is teacher or instructor pace. Ikaw may control kung mag-proceed sa next question or not. And then, so, tapuson na to. Let's try. Proceed sa third question. So, what's the ratio of apples and apples and apples? 40. Hold on. Next. Proportion. Okay, next question. Number 5, last question. Select false. Okay, all done. So that's it. Then just click next and wala na. Just end the quiz. So magawa ng result sa leaderboard. Okay, first is Choben, daw mo. And here sa overview makita niyo ang items, kung diin correct ang bata or kung diin man siya nagsala. So the ring apart sa overview. Kung gusto mo ma-specify ang questions, question number 1, dala na mo makita. So example, question number 1, average time, matrace mo na nimo pila ang naka-correct, pila ang naka-incorrect, though naka-analyze na siya. Okay, question number 2, average time, pila ang naka-correct, pila ang incorrect. So that's it. And exit mo lang. Okay, so pwede mo man na siya diri ma-check sa reports. Kung gusto mo mabalaan ang score sa mga bata, okay, example, ratio and proportion. Isa. Okay, so makita na to ng result or ang reports, 100% accuracy. Okay, ang name of participants or students, pila ang ila check, wala, wrong. And pwede man nato ni siya ma-send ang result sa ila parent by writing here by sending it to their parents' email. So hi there, today we use Quizizz about ratio and proportion. To see your child progress, click below. So yan siya. Ang kinahanglan lang nato. So regards, Sir Jovan Yudelmo. So, kinahanglan lang natin diri i-enter ang email sa ila parents. And that's all. So now you are able, I hope, you are able to follow how to create an account using Quizizz and how to create a quiz using this application. So to summarize the features of Quizizz, first, it has instructor-paced lessons or quizzes wherein the teachers control the pace and the whole class goes through each question together. Second, it has student-paced lessons or quizzes wherein students progress at their own pace when you see a leaderboard and live result for each question or lesson. Third, you can bring your own device. Students always see the content on their own device, be it the PCs, laptops, tablets, or smartphones. Fourth, it access to millions of quizzes. We can import any public quiz as is, or we can edit them and customize them. Fifth, quiz plus lesson editor. We can choose from 5 different question types to add images, video, and audio to teleporting questions from other quizzes and lessons. 6. Reports. We can get detailed class level and student level insights for every quiz. We can share it with parents or guardians to monitor students' progress. 7. We have options to customize. So options to customize your quiz sessions to tackle the level of competition and speed. So we can change the time or the speed of time. And sharing and collaboration. You can share your quiz with other instructors, or you can ask them to be collaborators to your quiz, and many more. That's all for Quizizz.